Let's get boogity with it, boys. Let's get nasty. Come on.
Looking. He's going to heave one deep down the field. It's going to be to the goal line. It's going to be gone. It's a touchdown. And the Gators have won.
Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds.
Boys and girls, y'all already know what's going down right now.
And counting. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal.
How about you, Gators?
11, 10, 9. Ignition sequence starts. 6, 5,
4, 3.
2, 1.
How about them Gators, baby? Good evening, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the stream. It's Buck Nasty this morning, boys and girls. It was a late night for the boys. I was snoozing. I got a brand new kid, so I had to get my eyes shut when I could. I stayed up literally until like 11:55, and I go, I'm calling it in. I'm tapping out. And I should have tapped out because, huge cock had one ready to dial up and ready to go, boys and girls. Uh-oh. Are we in for something special? We haven't heard from Hugh since he's been coming into this whole, situation here. Now, Hugh's out here tweeting the bags, the Lambo. I don't know. Maybe Hugh's tired of losing too. I don't know. It's good to see, though. Piss missiles are engaged. Fired up, boys and girls. Dialed in. And look, I mean, we're all seeing it. I heard a little something. We ain't done. We just get started. Okay? The flip-flops, the spacesuits, the pancakes, whatever we want to call it, we're rocking and rolling this afternoon, boys and girls. Brent, I was blowing you up last night. I was partying. Look, I had the suit on. I was sitting in the house, had the suit on. I was ready to go. I was dialed. It's just apparently West Coast time. I should have known. I should have been prepared for West Coast time when I wasn't. And that's on me. That's my B. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stream here, High Top Sports. I'm Sheldon, your host this afternoon. Make sure you guys drop a like in here. Let's get Buck Nasty. Let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on here. Let's talk about what we could see happening. Papa Stokes said he would be joining the show so something doesn't come up. So a lot of people were coming at me saying, what's your thoughts on this? Got to hear you talk about it because obviously, your relationship with the Stokes family. And I was like, guys, this is ridiculous. Everyone understands how this business works, okay? I called Papa Stokes this morning. We were having our coffee together on the phone. And look, Papa Stokes is fired up. Marcus is fired up. He's been very open about it through his social media. Iron sharpens iron in a sense. Papa Stokes says, look, Marcus has been prepared for this. And here's how I looked at it. I was talking to Papa Stokes about it. If you're Marcus, right, and you're the only one that's going, and nobody else is knocking down that door to come play for Florida, at some point you're going to look around and be like, well, why am I the only one here? Right? Because everybody, if you're putting on and you're creating this, this presence that, hey, we're going to be this dominant powerhouse. We're going to be these shiz. Florida's going to be a top class. We're going to compete for a national championship again. Everybody wants a piece of that, right? So you have to expect that your job is going to be competed for. That's just how the cookie crumbles, boys and girls. That's how it works. So you can't find offense to that. You can't put your head down. It's like, look, this is good. It's a compliment to what we've been doing thus far, that this kid's seeing what's going on, and now he wants to be a part of it. Right? But look, here's another part of it. Marcus has been dialed in for a bit now. He's been recruiting. So that's going to have an impact, too, on how these kids come in and who's bought into who and whatnot. But there's pictures of those guys hanging out. They seem to be chill. So, look, it's going to be an interesting thing how it unfolds. But this pulling Rashada, that he's now the top recruit for Florida's recruiting class, is going to be massive. I don't know if you guys recall, but when he went to Miami, a few guys followed. One being in Francis, the number one offensive tackle, followed him to Miami, and they like to play together. They want to play together. So could we see some more pancakes? Could Billy Ballsack open up his own IHOP here in Gainesville, Florida, and just start serving pancake after pancake? Right? Another massive one, this would be huge. This would be my second Christmas here, is Lucas Simmons, who committed back in July. There's a video of Steve and I were watching it and reacting. And Steve obviously gets the W because Lucas Simmons goes to FSU. Well, we also know that Roger Kearney just flipped from FSU. And I've been preaching this the whole time, that the offensive class the offensive tackle class seems very light, in my opinion, for how well the O-line's been doing with having 2 offensive line coaches. And I've been preaching this. I go, something has to change because of how well these guys have been playing. How do you not see that? I'm like, yo, I want to be a part of that. You got Osiris Torrance who's balling out. All these guys that are just balling out. They're protecting Anthony. They're making the running backs look good. The running backs are good, but you're making them look really good. Kids see that. And this is Billy's first year. I was like, something's got to break. Something's got to bend here eventually. And it looks like the metal might start be bending here. So that's good to see. Okay, I'm loving that. The hype's real right now, boys. It's feeling pretty good. Usually a flip this late in the game, I don't see it being another flip. He says he's 100% committed. Everything shut down. So that would be huge. We're gonna dive into the calculator. And real quick, because I see you guys in there all fired up, baby.
Scared money don't make money, you know?
Let's go, baby. Let's go. Scared money don't make money. Let me say hey to the chat, and then we'll get back into this. I'm going to pull the calculator up. We're going to play all the what-ifs again. We're right back in this, boys and girls. You best believe I'm back in the spacesuit, baby. But Baby Becca says, go Gators. I also want you guys to realize something, too, okay? This is a little thing here. Pre-baby, okay? We lose to LSU. Right? We lose to Georgia. We lose Cromartie. Post, baby, we blow out A&M. We now land this flip, okay? And who else knows what's to come? Maybe I should have more kids. Maybe I should just keep rolling them out because when that happens, the Gators seem to lock it in. So maybe it's something that I look into. I don't know. I'll find some extra time to get things going, boys and girls. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Turd Ferguson, what's up, big dog? How you doing? Chris Sole, piss missiles, eh? Coach, what's up? What's up, man? Brandon Curry. I do need the rocket ship, bro. I looked for a rocket ship and I found like an inflatable rocket ship, and we're close, boys. We're close. Hardwire, what's going on, man? How you doing, bro? Welcome to the stream. Jay Money, I am McLovin. What's up, baby? Demetrius Davis, Ben Forbes, North Florida Bear. What's going on? Rising Tides raises all ships, baby. Let's get it. Mama, how you doing? Chris Williams, what's up, my dude? Go Gators. Scare money don't make money. Let's go. Vic, let's go, baby. Kennard Pooey, IHOP Billy. Get him a spatula. Let's get it, boys. Billy Ballsack, Tall Stranger. Jamie Lyons, what's going on, big dog? RN, LFGM, what's up, baby? Purely Missionary. How's baby? Phenomenal. Thank you. Scott 0020, what's up, big dog? How we doing? Welcome to the stream. Bichet, my man Jeff Finch, King Royal. Let's get it, boys. Ben Fearbs, Austin Neely, CC Boy, Thomas Still. Guys, welcome to the stream. Thank you guys for hanging out with me this afternoon. I appreciate the love and support. I love it. I love it. I love it. All right, let me see who else. Blanco and Artie, welcome to the stream, boys. Appreciate it. Ben Smith, how we doing? Look, let's get fired up, boys. This is big-time stuff right here, okay? Flipping this, having he's ranked, I think, 47th, I believe, nationally. So that's going to be huge for we jumped Miami. We went from 8 or 9, now we're 8th with 277. We're 2 points behind Oklahoma. Oklahoma's been making some steam. Texas has flipped a massive edge this past week. They're making some steam. But let's do the calculator, okay? We still got John Walker that's floating around out there, boys. That's one that's kind of been, in my opinion, that seems almost like a shoo-in. And look, here's what I want to say. Because it feels good to be bought in and to be the guys that have been preaching this of patience and to believe in the process and to buy into Billy and understand that, look, this is going to take some time. These things are going to work themselves out when it's supposed to. What's up? What's up, boys? Where are the receipts? Because y'all were in the chats. You were in the Twitters. Bro, I was firing them off this morning when I woke up. Woke up to feed Baby Becca. I had one hand in bottle like this and one hand just tweeting at everybody. Just tweeting at everybody. All the Miami fans talking some smack. I had a blast. All right, let's add Francis. We're reaching here, boys. Okay? Look, I understand what we're doing here. We're getting a little hypothetical here, but that's what we like to do on this channel. We like to get excited here and see what could be, right? What could be for the 2023 class if things go how we hear things, the rumors that are flowing around. If that thing goes the way that we think it's going to go. We land on Francis. That puts us at 285. That puts us up to right behind LSU, Ohio State, Texas. Okay? But let's say we flip Lucas Simmons because that seems to be trending as well too. Okay? Oh, wait. since I entered duplicates. Hold on, guys. Lucas Simmons. We enter in Lucas Simmons. There we go. Okay, that puts us at 288. Look, we could even get a flip from Malik now. You know, Malik is back in it. So that puts us at 288. That puts us right behind Notre Dame. So we land Francis and Lucas. We're top 5. We're number 4. Okay? And we're half a point behind Notre Dame. All right? And look, John Walker's still out there. Okay? Desmond Ricks seems to be a heavy lean right now to LSU. But again, at this point, nobody knows anymore. John Walker puts us at 291. That puts us into the top 3 behind Bama and Georgia. Right behind Bama and Georgia. And to be honest with you, there's still a lot of juice out there. I haven't even put Rousseau in there yet. Rousseau and James Smith. Now, we need some linebackers. That's going to be the big one, boys. That is going to be the big one. But let's add Rousseau and Smith. This class is going to explode. You put Rousseau and Smith in there on top of the guys that we just mentioned, okay? That puts us at 303, which is a second right behind Alabama. That's some big-time stuff right there, boys and girls. Let's drop a like for that and get buck nasty because that's going to be huge, okay? Because now I think at the time we were kind of putting those numbers in there, it seemed a little outrageous, but things seem to be trending that direction now. So we land those guys. That's a massive class. A massive class. And look, they're still not done. That I didn't really add that many more players. I mean, those guys we felt were already a shoo-in anyways. I mean, Francis could be a bit of a stretch, but Rousseau, Smith, and Walker, we've been talking about those guys anyways, right? And Lucas Simmons, he already had Florida in their Final Four, okay? Him flipping doesn't seem that outrageous. He's making a visit this weekend, okay? Just broke today as well, right after the Rashada news. So we saw what happened when Kearney went to visit with Marcus. He flipped just a few days later. So, look, I'm telling you, I've been preaching the O-line position with Rob Sale and what they've been doing. It's going to be huge. I wouldn't be surprised if we try to get another running back to pair up with Trayon. I think that's going to be needed to complete this class. And look, I think 2 quarterbacks is huge to have and important to complete in the class, just like I believe 2 running backs will. Papa Stokes said he still has a link, so we'll get him on here shortly to kind of talk about his thoughts on this and everything like that. So let's see what you guys, Money Green, what's going on, man? Yeah, the transfer portal, boys. Look, and you guys, I said what I saw too is a lot of people were saying I love Marcus. Still want Marcus. Love me some Marcus Stokes. All this, and I love that. I love that he has won over Gator Nation. That he's showed that he's been committed from the beginning. This is a weird situation because look, Rashada left, and as anybody would, it's okay. Like you don't love us. We're gonna move on, and we did, and we kept chugging. Well, now it's like, hey, I want to come back, and like you expect those kind of things, but it's like, yo, we kind of got bought into the new chick. You know, she's cute. You know what I'm saying? So, but here's why this is good. It's good for the competition. It's good for the room. It's good to show that, hey, look, he's pulling these guys in. Papa Stokes is hopping on right now, so let's rock and roll with old GQ here. Papa Stokes, give me 2 seconds, big dog. I don't even think I see him yet. Let's see here. I don't know where he's at. He's there, but he's not there. You know what I'm saying? Uh-oh. Papa Stokes. It sounds like he's driving somewhere. All right, so let's see. We'll wait and see. He's probably driving somewhere, doing something. But look, I think it's good to have landing Rashada. We saw what happened when he went to. Let me go ahead and get this back to. We'll wait for him. We saw what happened when he went to Miami. What followed, right? So we have to be excited to see what could come from him coming to Florida because again, he has the recognition, he has the rating. Right, so it's going to be it's good for the program. Obviously, it bumps up a lot. Massive blue chip. Again, he is the highest at this point, the highest recruit in our class, with a 97 composite score. So looks like Papa Stokes is having a little bit of technical difficulties at the moment. Let me see here. He can't trying to come back in here. Papa Stokes.
I'm trying to use my phone.
There you are.
It's working.
There you are. We can see you. Can you hear us? Coffee's good, boys. Coffee's good this morning. Gator football is back, baby. I'm loving this class. I'm loving how the boys are. I mean, Aiden Mazzell was out. He was live and well this morning talking, kind of tweeting, saying, look, believe in the squad. As well as Najee is like, look, these guys are getting paid off. They're loving the patience. It's working out for them. That's what's exciting. Yes, the linebacker is going to be huge, but again, I think what's going to be exciting to see is how Billy operates in the portal. I think we saw a glimpse of it last year, and I think it's done well thus far. But I'm excited to see how it's going to do this year. Look, maybe we fill that in, right? Instead of getting some linebackers this class immediately. So, look. All good here. Let's see what's going on here. Maybe I can give him a call, and we'll just get him on the audio side of things. Let's do that. Give old Papa Stokes a ring here, and we'll just get to...
has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 443.
All right. Try and get him on here, boys, and then we'll get rocking and rolling and see if we can see what he has to say. Because, look, all you guys are coming at me saying, hey, what's Papa Stokes got to say? And, look, I knew he wasn't going to be worried about it. I knew he was going to love it. He actually texted me first with the sunglasses because he was pumped up and ready to go. So, look, he loves Billy. He loves what the program's going on. Hey, you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah, what's going on? The phone's been acting weird today out this way. Let me try again.
Well, I mean, you're on right now. If you want to just chit-chat, they won't be able to see your beautiful face, but they can hear you right now.
Yeah, we're good. We can chit-chat. Yep, we're out here just getting this boy signed up for gym membership. Time to put on them games. What's up, brother?
What's up? Trying to get some protein in them. How are we doing, big dog? Everyone wants to know what Papa Stokes is feeling. How what's going on with you? How is it on the Stokes side?
I ain't going nowhere, Gator Nation.
Oh, little Marcus Stokes there. We got to clip that beat right there, boys. What's up, Marcus?
What's up?
How you doing, big dog?
I'm chilling, man. I'm chilling. Yeah, I woke up. I didn't wake up to this news. I went to sleep with it. So it was kind of a rough night last night. I didn't know how I wanted to feel, but it makes me more motivated to get to Florida. So I'm ready to compete.
Good. I was talking before you hopped on too. I mean, look, if you're the only guy sitting there, right? It kind of sits like, hey, did I mess up? Like, why is nobody else trying to play for this team? And so it should be a compliment to you and I think what you've been able to do in recruiting in a sense of, look, guys want to come play for this team now. So you've got to,
most definitely.
And you got to expect that, and you got to anticipate that. And look, if you're going to be a national championship contender team, you're going to have to go and beat these guys out, whether they're on your team or on another team. So it shouldn't phase you.
It's gonna make both of us better.
Yeah, 100%. I think it's just going to. It's like what you said. Iron sharpens iron. It's going to sharpen up that room, and it's going to get everybody fired up. So you went to bed with it last night. I'm assuming the team gave you a call, kind of. And that's respectable. Like, hey, so we don't want to burn any bridges. Were they communicating with you on what to expect?
Yeah, they are. They talked. Coach O'Hara told me about it last night.
Okay. Well, I think
before Jaden committed, he told me about it.
Yeah, look, I think that's important too. Like, look, we're not moving on from you, but it's still business. You know what I mean? And you guys realize that. Yeah.
And if you look at it, our QB depth, we don't have much. So.
Yeah, no, you really. Look, you can't just go and only get one from a class and then expect that to last. That's kind of why we're in this position that we're in, right? Because we were dropping the ball in these circumstances. So. Look,
that's Coach Billy Napier making a statement, brother.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, look, to lay two top quarterbacks from one class, that's some Saban shit. That's huge.
Yeah, no, that really is. I mean, he's doing the same thing right now. He's got Eli Holstein and then Dylan. So
exactly. Look at we talked about it the other day with Saban. He had Mac, Tua, and Hurts all on one team, and they're doing just fine.
Exactly. They're all doing perfect.
They're all doing just fine. And I want to say all three of them got rings too, actually. So
yeah, they do.
But no, I love that you hopped on. I love that you.
So did that help your chat room? Did that help your people, man, get a little more understanding of where we are, where we sit? We're all in still, man, because at the end of the day, we're riding that Billy train, baby, because we know what that guy's going to do moving forward. He's got a strong staff, a strong brand, and a strong culture going on in that building, dude. So we're excited. We ain't going nowhere.
Good. And look, that's where everyone's kind of coming at me. I'm like, I mean, we've had multiple conversations. I know how you felt about this. You guys have been dialed in and bought in for a long time. So I didn't think this was going to phase you by any stretch of the imagination.
Look, most definitely. And I live for I live for competition, man. Like, I love competing. I don't like seeing stuff just handed out to me. You feel me? Like, I like competing, and especially competing with my dog Jaden. Like that. Yeah, they got a good relationship. I just found out this morning. Me and him are real close. Like, me and him probably had the most bond at Elite 11. For real, like we were the closest.
Cool. So, yeah, the chat's love it. They love you, man. And what's cool, what I love seeing too, is that when the flip happened, Gator Nation was pumped, mainly because of the pettiness, and we love shitting on Miami. I mean, I'm tweeting all of Miami right now just because it's good to get a W back from them. I also know what could come with it, right? Just because I know if you guys committed because of Rashada going to Miami. I mean, just how you had your boys come with you, same thing, right? So that could help the Gators as well. But everyone else is kind of like, they felt like I was saying before. It was like, look, Rashada moved on. Marcus came in with open arms. It's like, look, the new girl is cute. She's sweet. We like her. You know what I mean? Like, we're happy with her. But like, we enjoy that Rashada's here too, right? But it's like, it was kind of cool to see how Gator Nation received it. Of like, we're pumped, but it's like, yo, we're kind of stoked about Marcus. Like, we've been bought in for you for the last 2 months, just like you've been bought into us. So look, I think.
No, yeah.
Go ahead.
I said, no, I was just agreeing with you. Like, there hasn't really been much hate. It's all been iron sharpens iron and all that stuff.
Yeah, I think, look, I mean, because with the NIL situation and guys being able to transfer, I think getting two quarterbacks like this is a little scary. It's like, I don't want to lose both. You know what I mean? We've done a great job of getting both of you guys. We don't want to lose either of you because, look, we all know only one can play, but I think it's, like you said, it's good for the competition, and things going to work itself out. And we'll see. It'll be great to see how you guys play this thing out. I'm excited to see you guys compete for it and go after it.
And I'm sure Billy had a plan. I'm sure he has a plan with both already.
I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't either. Yeah, 100%. Look,
honestly, because in my eyes, both of us have something different to offer as a quarterback.
Very much. What do you think that you have that he doesn't? What does he have that you don't?
It's really like I have. It's not just that it shows in the stats; it shows in the film too. That I choose to run the ball more than him.
Okay.
But I mean, it could be because the way the two teams, his head coach at his high school could utilize him different than me.
Sure.
Not running him as much, but I feel like I have more of a running threat as an attribute. But his throws, dude, he puts a lot of heat on that ball for real. So his throws are on target too. So much props to him for real. But I'm so excited to compete with him, man. Like, honestly, this makes me more motivated just to even go to Florida even more for real. So I'm excited. I'm excited about all this.
I love hearing that. I think everyone else loves hearing that too, because look, it's easy to go, like you said, because last time you find out about it, it's like, okay, how do I process this? Right? Like, I mean, you've kind of been like, you're coming in like thinking, all right, this is my team. I'm going to build this thing. And then you get a little bit of a curveball, right? Before you go to bed. And it's like, look, this isn't going to be the first curveball, and ain't going to be the last curveball. So how you handle it and move on from that, it's going to speak volumes for who you are and be able to move from there. So look, I think it's great. I think you guys you're taking it well, and I love it. I'm glad that you are. I knew that you guys would. I mean, after getting to know the Stokes family, and everyone's kind of tweeting at me. It's like, what's the thoughts? I'm like, look, I'm not worried about them, and I don't think they're worried about it either. I think it's going to be just.
Jaden's my boy, but I ain't gonna duck from no competition now. So
good. I love it, man. I think, and I keep hearing we're not done. Is that? Can you confirm that? Can you give me any little insight on that?
Bro, honestly, I don't even think we're close. I don't even think we're close to being done.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing, and just from sources and all that.
Okay. Look, we were just playing with the calculator, and like some of the guys that I'm putting in there, I'm like, this isn't even that much to where I think that, and we're gonna finish in the top 3 for what I was plugging in, and I was like, that ain't even heating up. Like I feel like there's people out there that we probably don't even really know of yet. That's kind of in the works.
I'm thinking we're gonna sign either top 5 or top 3.
Top 5 or top 3. That's your prediction.
That's my prediction. That's my goal for it. So
okay,
I'm gonna work towards it. When I have a goal, I work towards it. So
should we stay like suited up in our spacesuits for the next like 48 hours or so, or can we wash it? Like, what's up?
Wait, hold on. Say that again.
I said, should we keep our suits on, like our spacesuits on, or should we wash them? We got a little bit of time, or like?
Oh, no. Yeah, give it some time. Give it some time.
Okay.
And, everything gonna fall into place. I just say give it some time. Run the marathon, not the sprint.
Okay. I mean, we only got a month left to early signing day. Are you expecting some fireworks in within the next 30 days or so?
Hey, early signing day, yeah. I've been talking to some people, so we got some ties going on there.
Okay.
Just keep your eyes open.
I mean, keep
your eyes open and notifications on, because you never know what's going to happen.
As long as the information doesn't come out at 12:30 in the morning, I think we're all going to be here.
All right, I don't know. I don't think it's going to come out at 12:30 anymore. Okay. The only reason why is because he's on the West Coast. He's on the West Coast, so technically it was like 8 o'clock this time.
That 9 o'clock, but it's. But I figure once I realized what was going on, I was like, okay, that makes sense. It wasn't 12:30 his time, but I mean, we could at least got a little more insight. But look, we woke up to a nice little treat. I wasn't going live at 12:30 anyways.
He told me too. He was like, man, I didn't even mean to post it that late. I forgot, like all the way over there. It's like 12:30.
Oh, that's fair. I'm sure he probably was just operating. Yeah, like he wasn't really thinking about how it's going to impact this side. He's just operating his normal life. Yeah.
I was watching last night. I was falling asleep, and I was watching Boys in the Hood. I was falling asleep for watching Boys in the Hood, and I get a notification on my phone. Breaking! This just in. Jaden, 4-star quarterback, has split from Miami to Florida, and I was like, oh my god! And I paused the movie. I went to my bathroom and I looked in the mirror. I was like, no way, that just happened. Like, that shit caught my, like, I was like, holy shit,
Showtime, so, yeah.
But like, then it like set in, and I was like, all right, it's ready to go. Like, let's go, let's do this thing.
I love it, man. I'm fired up, man. I'm fired up for you guys. I'm fired up for the team. I'm fired up to see how this is going to play out, man. It's going to be exciting, I think. And look, I'm loving just this whole dynamic that we're able to do now, because look, everyone's falling in love with you, so that's got to get you motivated. We haven't heard much from Rashada, so that bond isn't there yet that you have, and I think the same thing speaks for the team, man. So look, you got that going for you right now, and I think you got the talent and the skill to get it done, big dog. So like I said, it's going to be something incredible to watch. We got a super chat real quick for you, big dog. It says Marcus got that big G Gator energy, boys. They love it.
That's awesome.
They love it. Wait, man, I appreciate it. I know you guys are out and about. And congrats. I know you're kind of working on some deals and stuff. So man, so good for you, man. I'm proud of what you've been going on, and I know you're done with your football. So that's been watching your emotional TikToks, bro. It's put me through the feels, big guy. You guys.
Yeah, those TikToks got to me, man. This TikTok got to me when I was making them.
Yeah, bro. It goes by fast, man. It goes by fast. You get old quick. It hurts.
Yeah, I was making the one. When it was my last time walking across the field on senior night. I was like, oh shit, man. Like I started getting emotional, but I ain't cried. But like I started getting emotional.
You can tell me if you cry. I'm mad at you.
Oh no, I cried that night.
Okay.
Definitely cried that night.
Okay.
But it was also like just like it really wasn't as many sad tears as it was happy,
Sure. Happy that it happened.
Being able to move on and get to Florida football already. So, and that's what I've been doing this past week. The week right after. There's no stopping. I was gonna take a week off, but it's just back to work. So.
Showtime, baby. It's just getting started. Are you going to real quick? I was talking to my dad about this. Are you going to go early enrollment next year?
Nah, I can't. My school won't let me.
Damn, that'd have been huge, man.
That don't really work in my favor in the competition, to be honest.
Yeah, because I know like Kamari, but he went to IMG. That's a little bit different with private schools. They kind of do whatever the hell they want. He was able to early enroll.
I think Jaden's gonna early enroll though. I'm not sure.
Well, look, man, you got enough talent here, and you got your coach Dan Thompson. So I'm sure you just put in some extra sessions. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, Bubba. Well, I appreciate you guys.
Did you want to bring my dad back on, or not? He's kind of talking to. He's in a business meeting right now.
Let him rock and roll. You guys rock. I think everyone wanted to hear from just you guys and kind of get your thoughts on it. So I think everyone's settled in and feels pumped up even more now, man. I appreciate you guys.
All right, good. I'm glad I got all that off my chest. Just so Gator Nation can hear that. So.
Yeah, no, man. I love it, man. Appreciate it, Bubba. Good luck, man. Have some fun today.
Oh, yes, sir. You too. Bye.
Bye. All right, boys and girls. There you have it. Whoop. There you have it. We got, Manetti. We got the family Stokes. The Stokes family was here hanging out with us. You guys heard it. You heard Marcus. They're fired up. Good stuff. I mean, you couldn't ask for anything better. I told you guys. Everyone was asking about it this morning, so I just went out there and we got it straight from the horse's mouth. No need for me to make any kind of thought process behind this. I want to go ahead and read something to you really quick. This was Rashada's message that he received. Didn't even decommit. Typically, these guys will decommit. Just straight raw dog Miami, which I love even more. Let me see here. He's decided to change it. I'm going to read the whole thing. I've always dreamed of playing SEC football since I was a little kid. Because he realizes that the 10 people that go to the Miami games is a joke. That's what he's saying there. I'm breaking it down. I have tremendous respect for Miami. Thank you, Ruiz, for paying me, but it's not enough. What are they going to accomplish there? But I watched this season, and Coach Napier and his team are building something very special in the swamp, and I want to be a part of it. Been saying it, boys. We've been screaming it. We've been yelling it from the rooftops. All right, and here we are. So. I'm fired up about it. I know you guys are fired up about it. I love it. It's going to be huge to the program. Look, I love the fact that he's noticing the changes. He's seeing what's happening. And like what I just said to Marcus, if nobody's coming to your school, at some point you're going to be like, well, why am I the only one here? So it's a compliment. You have to take it as a compliment. Yeah, it's like, dang, like he said, he won't look in the mirror. I mean, you take it on the chin. I love his honesty of like, yeah, like, look, kind of caught me off guard. Like, been grinding for this, and now someone's coming for my spot. But look, that's how this world works. If you're gonna be the best, you got to be the best. So, scared money don't make money, big boys. Let's go. Yeah, we have a better chance at Francis Kermani too, possibly, boys. Francis said he wants to play. When he committed to Miami, he wanted to play with Rashada. Look, that's where we had him in the calculator. I don't know if you guys are late, but we were pumping into the calculator. We put Francis in there. You heard Marcus just talking about it a minute ago saying we're not done. He's thinking top 3, top 5 class, which could be massive. So here's what I want to talk about too. Chris Sorley's talking about it. A lot of people are talking about it. It kind of started, feeding the feed last night with Anthony Richardson leaving. His Texas A&M game has done well. He's starting to find his groove and his rhythm. If he ends this season, if he's able to play into 4 games because of a bowl game and does really well, he's gone. It's a matter of a fact. For the fact that we also saw Montreal trying to recruit him back, I think everyone can read the writing on the wall. They're talking about the Falcons. Look at the Falcons last night. They're in shambles. So I could see them going after somebody like an Anthony Richardson because they are just salivating over what could be from Anthony Richardson. His statue, his ability to run, he can sling it. Does he need some work? Yes. But all of these things are very enticing to an NFL type team. And look at the last few years. I mean, they've gone after these guys who've had a lot of success, spent a lot of money on them, and they haven't had the greatest success with them. I mean, look at the class, the Justin Fields class, Trevor Lawrence class. That class in general hasn't been the greatest class right now. Okay, they haven't had the most success. And those guys, I mean, they're coming out, they were supposed to be like the savior of their team, right? I think if you go out and get Anthony Richardson right now, the pressure's not going to be there to save the team. It's going to be an exciting, hot, young new player that has the ability to grow. And that might be able to allow them to get him kind of late, not give him as much money, but still be able to take a little bit of a risk and buy in on just the fact of his physical presence as a quarterback. So it's looking, unfortunately, like more and more that he's probably out the door. I'm hoping not, but I think he should stay. Personally, from what I've seen and what I've watched, I think he can stay. But again, everyone has their own reasons and rhyme and reason of why they're leaving. And look, could that be a reason why Rashada saw? Like, look, that room's going to be really thin next year. Jack Miller was supposed to be that guy coming up with a thumb injury. His thumb injury seems to be kind of still lingering. He's now behind Kitna in the third spot. Jack Miller basically doesn't seem to be that guy or really stepping up like we thought he would, right? So let's get rid of him. Kitna seems to be great from what we saw, the flash in the pan, you know what I mean, on that one game against Eastern Washington. I don't know if that's going to go any further than that, but I think this is a statement on what's in here right now is not good enough, and we got to go out there and go get some more. I talked about it last week after the Texas A&M game of how are they going to handle themselves after releasing Brenton Cox, right? Are they going to fold and crumble, or is everyone going to be dialed in? Everybody was dialed the F in. Okay, they're buying into the Billy process. And I think that allowed for Billy now to make a statement of like, look what happens when I get my guys in here and guys that believe in me. We're going to go win. So you're either part of it or not. I'm not going to argue with you anymore. And look, I talked about this early on too. I said this when he first came in because everyone's like, why is this person starting? Why is this person starting? Why is Naquan getting to start 3, 4, 5 games in a row? When you come in as a new leader to an establishment that's already there, you have to slowly massage your way into it, slowly move your way into it, right? Because if you just come barreling in, you're going to burn everybody's respect. And then you're starting from even further down on the ground. You have to slowly come in, buy in with the guys, allow them to buy into you, get everyone else to buy in, and slowly start having people buy into you, and you're going to have the ones that don't buy in. But once you've established yourself, then you can set the tone. And that's where we're finding ourselves now. And I think that's what we had to expect too. Like, look, if we finish 8-4, boys, and 3 of our 4 losses are to top 10 teams, 3 of those are to being top 10 teams, possibly all 3 of those teams could some magically way end up in the college football playoffs. Boys, that's a hell of a season 1 for Billy Napier. You have 4 losses, three of which being to top schools, right? And then you land a top 5 class possibly, and you just bury Miami in your first year of recruiting against Cristobal, the GOAT of recruiting. Boys, I mean, look, I could sit here and say this because there's a clip with me that has 20,000 views on Twitter of me looking like a complete buffoon when Kermani didn't decide to come to Florida, and I'm the idiot screaming up and down. Everyone was clipping it, posting it. So when the tables turn, I'm going to make sure you remember what I said because I said what I said and I'm going to believe what I said and I stuck with it. So I'm going to let y'all know what's up. Make sure, let's drop a like, boys and girls. We got 200 in the chat. Let's get to 100 likes, boys and girls. It's a good day to be a Gator right now, okay? Come on, boys. How about them Gators, baby? Let's go, boys. Come on. Fire the F up in this mother. Let's go, baby. Let's go. Let's see what's going on. Daniel says I'm lagging behind the live. Okay. A little behind it. Gotcha. There we go. There's some thumbs. What's up, Dominic? TJ says congrats, man. Sorely. Let me see. There we go, boys. There we go. Bro, Richardson with Pitts and London. That's what I'm saying. I mean, they got some talent around there. Falcons is a good football team. They have a great defensive team, and they have some weapons there. They just haven't really figured out. I mean, they're first place up until last night. I mean, they're kind of like weirdly playing pretty good football. Bashay said, ask Marcus, do we have lined up to commit? I think you're a little late, but he's not going to give me any names as well, guys. Let's see here. I thought O'Hare called Stokes before Rashada committed. Chris, that's what Marcus said he did. He said that O'Hare spoke with Marcus. He said he called him, told him what was happening before he committed, which, again, I think that speaks volumes to who, where Florida is and how they are recruiting. What I love, too, is that everybody quit, right? When Rashada left, when John Walker left, I can't think of the other kid who went to Oklahoma. Everybody quit. They're like, oh, it's over. And I told you guys that John Walker, that he even says, yeah, Florida said they're not going to quit recruiting. It's not over to the paper signed. And I think that speaks volumes to what Billy's doing is like if he wants you bad enough, he's going to do everything in his power to go get you. Now, their Kermani situation is an interesting one because of how he did Florida. If you're Billy, do you kind of hold your guns and say, look, I don't really care if you want to come back. I don't appreciate how you handled me. I don't know. I don't think so, and here's why. Because I think this is part of it. You have to you expect this stuff with these kids. I mean, they're young. They're gonna make brass decisions. They're gonna make these decisions to be kind of cool and in the moment and in the highlight and make some noise. And they're gonna make poor decisions. And so, do you hold that against them? No, you don't. So we want to say, oh, I'm pissed at Kermani. Sure, he trolled us a little bit, made me look like a fool on here in a spacesuit. I do that anyways. Am I gonna sit here and be like, no, we don't want you anymore? No, that's ignorant. We can't be like that. You can't be like that. Because that's just part of it, right? Because it's what about the flip side of it? Jack Fyburn, we didn't want him before Billy came in, and then Billy came in. And he was like, no, actually, we do want you. So it goes both ways, right? Marcus Stokes wasn't being looked at. He was going to Penn State. Then Billy was like, you know what? Actually, I do want to go get you. Marcus was like, no, you didn't want me the first time. I'm not coming now. So this is a two-way relationship. You have to understand how that recruiting world works. Is that like, look, sometimes you get distracted by a shiny toy and you go this way for a little bit. But once you kind of settle in and you're sitting there kind of thinking about some things, you're like, you know what? Actually, no, I do want to go back over there. Hey, I'm sorry I messed up. Right? It's a little bit different type of scenario in that sense. So we have to be expected and understanding of that. Daniel says, dude, nice flip. You are going to get a lot of players from the portal and flips. Be patient. Yeah, I think that's what I love about this flip is because it's showing that Billy goes and gets a top 50 guy. That's the first domino to fall. When Francis went or when Rashada went to Miami, that got the ball rolling for Miami. Okay, Malik followed after that, then Francis, then Kermani. I'm not saying they all went there because of Jaden, but it just one thing led to another. So now you got another big piece. More pieces are bound to follow, in my opinion. I think Lucas Simmons is going to look really good, especially because him and Roger Kearney both were committed to FSU. Roger Kearney has already flipped. He's now going to visit this weekend, Lucas Simmons is. That one seems like a sure in. The France situation, I still don't know, but it feels good. I think, honestly, truly, Miami just getting blown out week after week. People are like, why are we going here? Like, honestly. And what did I say? Here's what I also said, too. Anthony Richard just came out and said he made $1 million in NIL evaluation or NIL deals. I said this from the beginning. I go, and Eddie Rojas talked about this. Once the players see that these guys are racking it in from NIL deals the correct way, the proper way, and not just getting a quick bag and how quickly they're able to do it, they're going to be like, oh, I'm going there because they're getting paid. They're still getting paid, but they're doing it the right way, and they're getting more because it's based on what they're doing, right? Versus just, oh, just come make a quick splash. I'm going to give you a quick $1 bill. No, we're gonna put you in front of 90,000 plus, not 1,500, okay? And we're gonna build a brand around you. And they've seen what Anthony's done. Look, Anthony's probably on the higher end just because of what he came into this year with his stature and his ability and his athleticism, all those things. But he hasn't played lights out, and look what he's still doing. These guys that are coming in are, look, you have to buy into yourself. Like, I'm going to be that guy. And the NIL is only going to get more elusive in a sense for the players and buying jerseys and signing contracts. This is the first year, so it's wild, wild west where people can kind of do what they want. But companies and such probably a little more hesitant on investing right now because they don't know the blueprint and the situation that they're working with. Once they see a year go by, more people are going to be bought in, and it's going to create more business opportunities for everybody. So, LeBlanc. Thank you, Wicked Fresh. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, it was Eric LeBlanc. Yep. Thank you, boys. Let's see here. Don't let Kermani back. I disagree, guys. I disagree. F. Kermani. Look, guys, if he flipped tomorrow, nobody's going to be saying this. Okay, because we were all saying this when Rashada did it. It's raw, so that's why we're in that motions, but you can't think like that. You can't think like that. Thinks Rashada's working flipping Ennis. Look, I think Rashada's going to get to work. I mean, yeah, you got two power heads, right? And Rashada and Marcus now, and Trayon leading the way on getting these boys to come in here. So look, if Francis comes, boys, buckle up, okay? Because it's going to get buck nasty quicker than it's going to get clean, all right? It's going to get buck wild, and I'm going to love every second of it. Boys and girls, drop a like. We're almost there. 13 likes for 100 likes. Let's get there before the show ends, boys. James Way, what's going on, guys? Rick's going to LSU. Yeah, that seems like it's a shoe-in, but honestly, anymore at this point, bro, anything can happen. So I'm going to wait and see. But they seem pretty confident that he's going there. I think he might be a little butthurt because we were going after Kermani pretty hard, and then when we didn't get him, we kind of like, oh, like, hey, we want to hang out with you too. And he's like, no, screw that. Look, LSU's going to be tough, man. LSU, they look good. Brian Kelly is Brian Kelly, right? Brian Kelly is, in a sense, he can recruit in the crystal ball, but he can also coach. So he's doing a great job at LSU. That's gonna be tough for years to come. I'm telling you, this is why we talk about with Bama and his dynasty coming to an end, because the teams around him are just starting to get buck nasty. And the talent field is starting to even itself out in a good, healthy way, and things are going to be really competitive for a while, it looks like. So it's exciting. Ricks might go to Florida. It's still possibility. Still possibility. There we go, boys. 7 likes left. Let's see here. Soy said he trusts the collective Discord. I need to get in there. Andrew Apple, let's go. Daniel says, congrats on the baby. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. All right. Let's see here. Scott, I want the rocket ship. Scott, I want the rocket ship too. I looked at the rocket ship. I couldn't really find what I envisioned. I did find like a massive like blow up. Maybe I have to just get the blow up in here because, I mean, why not? I love it. Ball sack Billy. Yeah, boys. I don't know if you guys saw my little tweet there. There we go. Broke 100 likes, boys. Let's go. Let's get it. I'll email you, Daniel. I'll email you. Or email. Shoot me an email, Daniel. We'll chit chat. Lucas and Kins are both in the swamp tomorrow. So, Linky's back home, by the way. Love hearing that. Auburn's going to be back. We'll see. I think Auburn's going to lose some guys, too, this year. I think they're going to take a little bit longer to get going. But, look, boys, I'm hoping that I can get back on here live tonight. I heard that we could have some good news in the next 48 hours. Now, I don't know if this news was all associated, but Miami looks like – I want to show you guys a picture really quick. Give me 2 seconds. I want you guys to take a look at this, okay? This is a picture of this is what's going on. This is what Miami looks like right now. It's crazy. So I want you guys to see what it looks like in Miami. It's unreal. That's a live look-in of what's going on down there in Miami and Cristobal. So.
How about them Gators?
I mean, it's a live look-in. It's a live feed down into to Miami. It's crazy. I couldn't believe it when I saw it either. I don't know if this was Ruiz's, like around Ruiz's house or Cristobal's house. I think it's all the above. Boys, I'm going to be trolling, boys. You already know, boys. You already know. We got a super chat. Let's go, baby. From kind of Louis, don't let Kamani come back. He got that weak beta energy. If we can't get anyone, drop the bag on Ricks. He looks like the better prospect. I would love for some Desmond, too. I agree. I would prefer Desmond just because, of how the situation rolled out. Desmond seems like he's a beast, too. So, we'll see. Andrew can confirm he was just there. He saw the dumpster fire as well. So, look, sources are telling me that's what it looks like down there in Miami. That's a live feed there from them. So, let me go ahead and pull that back up real quick. That's crazy. Live feed down there in Miami. Unreal. Let's clip this and tweet at Miami, boys. Clip it up. Let's let them know who Daddy's home. Okay, boys? I love it. It is. AJ, what's going on, man? Welcome to the stream, big boys. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, what a show today, huh? Woke up this morning just bushy-eyed, bright and happy, right? Loving it, boys. I get to wake up every morning to a beautiful baby boy just smiling at me. It's more likely because he's got poop in his pants, but I'm going to take it because he's just happy to see me, right? So you get fired up to see that, and then you look at your phone, and you get even greater news. You can't beat it, boys. We're locked and loaded right now. It's a good time to be a Gator, right? It's a good time to be alive, boys. Enjoy it. Tell the people around you love them, okay? Love you guys. I appreciate the support as always. You guys are incredible. The energy is so much fun. You guys are always tweeting at me, getting buck rowdy, waiting for this to go live. And I honestly, I can't thank you guys enough for the love and support. Makes me fired up and happy to be here. You guys rock. Maybe we'll go live today later on, have some good stuff. Sports with Blake, what's up, baby? Welcome to the stream, big guy. Hit the like button, boys and girls. We got a dislike. We got to counter that dislike. We got a hater. Probably was a Miami fan, and I'm okay with that. We deserve it if it's a Miami fan. Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, you guys have a phenomenal Veterans Day. Thank you for their service. If you see a veteran, make sure you guys thank them for their service, okay? Much appreciated. Again, you guys rock. And all the ones that have been affected during this hurricane these last 2 months, we just had one yesterday. Make sure you guys stay safe, okay? You guys, we will see you tomorrow for our watch party. It's going to be Beckett's first watch party. Piss missiles are engaged, boys. Make sure you guys tune in for that. 4 o'clock for South Carolina. It's going to be a banger. It's going to be buck nasty. Let's have a good weekend, boys. You guys have a good one.
You had problems with me and the things I could be. I just wish I had seen. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go. Watch me turn this life into something that you could never own. I feel this pain, you already know. Turn that to gains, let my money show. I've got these things that I can't let go.